Currently, cardiovascular diseases kill 17 million people worldwide each year. Treatment is often difficult for patients because they've only discovered their risk for the condition when it is too late. In this research project, I designed a novel computational platform to efficiently diagnose a patient's risk of cardiovascular disease, or CVD, determined by his or her age, gender, a mutated genotype of the ACE gene, and hypertension. Through the application of machine learning, neural networks, and statistical modeling, I equipped this platform with the necessary tools to accurately predict a heart disease diagnosis for patients before they are at a severe risk for CVD. I cross-validated the output by correlating it back to the original dataset's diagnosis to confirm that it is correct. Now, how exactly did I go about this? Analyzing NCBI datasets, I discovered that age, gender, hypertension, and family history of polymorphisms in the ACE genes of the human genome contribute significantly to the risk of CVD. I analyzed datasets including more than 9,000 CVD diagnosed and healthy patients, examining how age and gender and hypertension affect CVD risk. Then, I analyzed 221 patients from datasets with and without the ACE gene by correlating age, gender, and hypertension to it. I created a multi-layer perceptron, or MLP, neural network using Octave that outputs a risk score and diagnosis of potential heart conditions for a patient. After correlating age, gender, and hypertension to the gene, I plotted the characteristics with the ACE gene mutation on a three-dimensional graph. So let's review the results in conclusion. From the ACE datasets, I discovered that patients who were female, over the age of 45, diagnosed with hypertension, and had the homozygous mutated genotype of the ACE gene, exhibited the highest risk of developing CVD compared to patients who did not have the mutated genotype. After cross-validating the output, the code achieved an F1 accuracy score of 0.8531. Patients over the age of 45 were also at a higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease because aging can result in the contraction of blood vessels and narrow arteries for blood to pump through. People with a family history of the homozygous mutated genotype of the ACE gene were at a significantly higher risk of developing CVD due to the higher levels of homocysteine, a harmful amino acid present in the body. Studies have also found that women are at a higher risk of CVD than men, mainly because of low HDL and high triglyceride levels. Hypertension also causes higher blood pressure and results in higher levels of blood lipids. Finally, after plotting the characteristics on the three-dimensional graph, I found that patients with the ACE gene generally presented a higher risk of CVD, regardless of their age, gender, and hypertension diagnoses. During cross-validation for the phase, including the gene's mutated genotype, I was able to distinguish between normal and diseased patients with an F1 score of 0.965. This computational tool is able to predict a patient's risk of developing heart disease while also providing a diagnosis for them. They will be able to seek necessary medical treatment before cardiovascular disease takes a significant toll on their health. Thank you.